to eat, he found nothing but leaves, for it was not the season for figs. Then why would Jesus Christ curse that tree? The figs is not in the season. It's going to yield maybe later. But why? The reason is simple. The picture that that tree is displaying only means that it should bear fruit. It has a lot of leaves. It has no reason not to bear fruit. Some people have everything now. You have no reason, no excuse not to be a fruitful Christian. But why? You are still waiting for a season. It's not yet time. It's not yet my time. I have to wait. There are distractions. I need this one. I need that one. The fig had leaves, but no fruit. A tree does not fulfill its purpose until it bears fruit. The purpose of a tree is to bear fruit. Who goes to a mango tree when there's no fruit on it? Listen, when a mango is in its season, you will see men around it throwing stones, plucking it down. But when the mango is out of season, who goes there to play? Nobody. It means that the only thing that draws us to a tree is what? The fruit. So when you carry nothing that draws men to you, you are a non-entity. When there's nothing in you that is bringing men to God, there's nothing in you that is making them come to you to be hungry and thirsty of Christ, then you are a Christian, but you are fruitless. Very soon God is coming back to come and ask you to think, where are the fruits? Where are the fruits? A seed has been placed in everybody. Fruitfulness. And look, don't forget, the Bible did not say, I will make you fruitful. It said what? Be fruitful. It's a command. Be fruitful. Go and be fruitful. That is what it means. I've given you seed. Be fruitful. Multiply. Have dominion. Replenish the earth. Subdue it. We are meant to have dominion. But many of us are just walking with a lot of leaves. We can declare a lot of manifesto. What are you doing? When will you start? I'm planning to, I'm planning that when I see this, when I see that one, I'm planning. You are a non-entity. Hey, the kingdom does not keep fruitless Christians. That's the truth. Because if there's no fruitfulness, there cannot be expansion. When you carry your basket of to pluck fruit on the tree, and you pluck a lot of fruit in the bank, and it is full, you will need more baskets, and then more baskets, and then more baskets, and then more baskets. That one is now enlargement. But it starts from fruitfulness. Look at a scenario where you go to a supermarket along your streets, and when you got there, they have Coke, they have everything you want, and just very close you see another one. They have light, they have AC, they have everything very big. Which one will you go to? The big one. Why? Enlargement draws men. You know, I see nowadays people blame our fathers in the Lord, Bishop David, he's buying jets, they're having money, and they are spending money. Don't blame them, blame enlargement. When you enlarge, you cannot be ignored. It's not possible. When you enlarge, you cannot be, when you are fruitful, you cannot be ignored. It's not possible. When you are fruitful, you can't be ignored. When you expand, when you enlarge, you cannot be ignored. So when you see any man of God that God is blessing and is living big, don't blame them. Blame it on enlargement. Blame it on fruitfulness. Blame it on expansion. And let me tell you something. It's those that bear fruit that the Lord will now prune to bear more. When you bear fruit, the Lord prunes you to bear more. And don't forget that when the Lord caused that tree, that was when he went to the temple and saw people were buying and selling. There was a transfer of aggression there. He used cane and beat all of them. That tells you how serious the issue of being fruitful is to God. Sometimes in 2017, we had been in ministry for about 10 years before then. We were happy. We were shooting movies. We were releasing movies. We were happy. We were happy. But I didn't know that we just had green leaves. There was no fruit. And we're praying, God, why is this thing getting difficult? Open this door. We are doing your work. We are shooting this movie. What is happening to us? And the Lord said, you are not fruitful. I said, I'm not fruitful, okay? We do this thing for you. We take them to the market and then you say, you are not fruitful, say. Okay, well, how can I be fruitful? God now said, fruitfulness is not because you have a lot of CDs. It's not because you have a lot of money. It's the number of souls that are blessed by your works. That is fruitfulness. There was a time an award was to be shared among some ministers of God. And then they said, I should come and take the award. And God said, don't go. I said, why? God said, the only award that the kingdom sees is the award that comes to you by reason of the souls that come by your works, not the wooden placards. Many people have wooden placards in their rooms, but no register in the kingdom. Kingdom don't know them. Because all that they are doing in the gospel, nobody's getting blessed. Nobody, they are just entertaining. No life has changed. So God said the only award that your movie can have, your music can have, is when souls are blessed. When there is a lot of souls in the kingdom. Because on your account, God is checking your account. So person, how many souls came by reason of that seed in him? And then they see for 10 years, no single soul. But there are hypes in the world. There are wow in the world. But in heaven, there's no wow. Nothing is there. Must I go and empty-handed? Must I meet my Savior's soul? Not one soul with which to greet him. Must I empty-handed go? And then the Lord said, you are not fruitful. How are we going to be fruitful? Then the Lord introduced us to movie tours. God said, carry your movie to the streets. I said, at this level, I will not be dancing in the streets. You look as if I'm begging for money. 200 naira CD. I will not be dancing. Banjo, mogbede, lofe, nigbala, banjo, mogbede. And the Lord said, you will do it like that. And I took it up. And we started. We thought there would be gain, but there was extreme loss. Extreme loss. Big one. Big loss. We were going to go to the radio station after spending 150,000 naira. And we now go on street. We can come back with 50,000 naira. And we have spent 150 to prepare for it. Sometimes the bus driver that carry us will pay for the fare. And sometimes we come back with 10,000 naira. Great loss. And we will still be saying, thank God for today's administration. We went on tour, say 100 CDs will have been distributed on zero accounts. And the Lord say, you have done. That time we went to Ondo, we went to Ede, we went to Abeokuta, we were going round. We went to Oduoba. When we are traveling back home, we will just park. I will just say park. We will just carry the CD. We were doing it. But one thing that happened was that before then, the highest number of CD that went to houses, maximum is 500. But when we started doing tour, we started mass-dubbing 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 copies of CDs. Going to their house, no money. But at least it was going to houses. Then people started to watch. Then we became fruitful gradually. Then people started to come from Samfara. They will say, when you are passing by in Ogbomoso, I bought it and I was traveling to Samfara. And then I gave my cousin who is in Kaduna, and that one gave to the one that one in Mina. And before you know it, it was just traveling like that. Then gradually fruitfulness began to happen. So when the basket of fruitfulness was full, then the Lord said, enlarge. Because if you put your bucket under a tap water and you are putting, when it gets full, there's an overflow. And God said, enlarge. And then the next time, at that time, we didn't even care about the money anymore. There are times we get to the streets after working 2 hours. And I will say, how much have you sold? You say, we have just sold 5. 5? Share the rest. Just share. I'm telling you fact. These are real things. They will tell me 5. 5 copies with the radio interview. With 30,000 radio interview. With the jingle of 2 weeks, you sold 5 copies in 2 hours under this hot scorching sun. And that 5 copies, àwọn èèyàn ti lá. That 5 copies, àwọn èèyàn ti lá.